They were determined to work the ball inside of Ernie. It worked. It's always worked. I got 4 rings. I know it works for a fact. That's why they call me Dr. O'Neal, because I'm a master at being dominant on the inside. Anyway, you got to keep that going, because that will continue to open things up for them on the perimeter.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Check out the game for Dunleavy. He has 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Checking out the group for Flip Saunders to start the second half. Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Downs is out there with Garnett, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. And it's Butler missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And last season, really a tale of 2 halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they just looked so much more in sync as a team.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Rose passes to Noah. Rebound, Minnesota. Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. Quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, and you know, the team's point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the lineup. They did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable.
With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Bulls third.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And that one's good.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. Butler kicks it to Noah. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Deflects the pass. That's good. 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Chicago's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Outside Rose, beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for Rose. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Thunder.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Butler, following the score by Kevin Martin. And Jimmy Butler with the 3. Butler's got 13.
You know, they didn't leave him alone out there, but you got to rubber band his hands. You got to crowd him and smother him on the perimeter. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
Minnesota calls timeout. Making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Garnett. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Kevin Martin. And Miller's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now here's Butler after the miss from Nikola Pekovic. And another three from Butler. Butler's got 16 points.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Miller. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And Towns drops them both. Well, Chicago's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Minnesota making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls Clark had playoff experience prior to their postseason run a season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, 2-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball requires.
That's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Kicks to Butler. Feeds to Gasol. Bulls moving the ball around. Gibson for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Bulls. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Minnesota. For Chicago, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Butler from outside. That's good. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Mirotic. Brooks banked in off the glass. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
And Muhammad kicks to Pekovic, just 4 to shoot. Nice open look, but it's no good. The Bulls leading by 3 and stolen by Prince. Miller outside, 13 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the Bulls, Derrick Rose.
Six seconds left in the third. Here's Pekovic. Nails the baby hook.
Pekovic.
Rose can't get it to go. And we've reached the end of the third.